Yeah.
Hey, hey, this is Jane A from the Let's Get Loud podcast. How are we all doing, everyone? Hey, Leash. Boo, 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 boo.
Hey girl, hey.
Oh my goodness. The saga of helping the people at Disney continues, everyone. I am just so excited for Alicia to be there. So we're not going to Disney together, never ever. I want her to like live her life and to do her thing, but I will be watching from the sidelines for sure. And I'll be helping her however I can. We are, though, hopefully going to hit a water park together. I think that could be super fun. I think that's easy. The kids kind of do their thing. We do our thing. I think that's an easy peasy decision to make. Parks are another story, you guys. Like if people are late and if people like, well, I'm just like, I can't handle other people. I can't like handle your kids' emotions. I can't handle everyone's emotions. Even like
It's
my
a lot.
brother, I was like, I can't deal with all of your emotions.
Yeah, no, I would want to do it alone, I think, for the first
Mm,
time. Yeah.
absolutely, Alicia. And I think,
Alone with you in my show on my like I'll
yes,
just have my AirPods in.
yep. Second, audio message on repeat. Um, but it's fun. Like I get to help this girl. She's there right now, and I get to like kind of see what the lineups are and like where she should go next. The lineup seems so not long, so
Oh, good.
I'm really happy for her. And she's 1 hour late. She's 1 hour late of what we had said she should be. So I feel like that's good. The only one is Mickey Mouse now is like a very long lineup. And I'm like, you'll use fast pass later. Don't wait in line to take a pic with Mickey. Use a fast pass later. Um, go to the rides, do your thing. It's not worth starting your day in a 40-minute line. Like it's just not. Go to a ride first and then wait 40 minutes. It's almost like it's mental, but like then if you're like already in a 40-minute line as your first thing that you do, it's just like you're already exhausted. You're already like annoyed.
Is she gonna try and stay till tonight for the fireworks? Like, is she doing
Yes,
the
yes, yeah, yeah. She's doing the whole thing. She's doing great. Apparently they need an ID. I do not remember that. She's writing to me right now. I'm almost nervous because her husband did not bring his ID. So if you're listening to this and you're going to Disney, I am definitely going to put this on my Disney webinar that like they are asking for ID for 18. And I just like forgot that. Maybe it just like didn't click because every time they asked us, we did have it. You only really learn when you don't have something and you're like, shit, no, you know? Oh, she's talking and I can't listen. I can't listen. I
you
can't listen.
can't.
I'm on a podcast. Okay. So today, you guys, well, reminding you of our free trial, just that little, I guess, speech of you got this, you can do this, 1, 2, 3, go. If you've been creeping, it's time. It's the perfect time since there's no negative side to it, not even money included. So we know that works for everyone. We want to go straight to juicy sex stories.
Yeah, we do. Okay, I'm just gonna go through. You ready?
Oh my God, I'm so ready. Oh, I'm just realizing that you're not in my ears. It's gonna be fine.
Yeah. Okay,
Okay,
once
keep going.
once had sex in a restaurant bathroom
Oh my God, I cannot. Okay, this is like my dream. Keep going.
while at lunch with my in-laws.
No, she did not. What a skank.
I just like when I was reading these sex confessionals, I mean, I've been with Neil for a long time. You've been with Jeff for a long time, right? There's just things that happen differently when you've been in a relationship for a long time.
So I have questions. Like, how long have we like? Did she say
Like,
husband?
no. Well,
Oh,
she said in-laws, but maybe this is before they were in the in-laws. But
I
like
see.
I'm questioning people as they're writing this to me. But then I remind myself of the things that I did with Neil when we first started dating and like how much sex we were having, the places we were having it, the things we were doing around other
Tell us
people. So I'm like,
everything.
oh, as much as I'm like, why would you do that? I'm remembering these moments.
Okay, see, so I started having sex with Jeff when I'm like 16. Like he's like, we did like sneak into his parents' trailer outside of their home because it was like parked in their home. So like we like snuck outside and had sex in their trailer. That was like the kinkiest we've really done. I feel like we could be kinky now. We should be kinkier now, everyone. What do you guys think?
Maybe you guys need to make a room in your home, like
Oh my
a
God, absolutely not. Like the red room. But wait, no. It's like I would love that. I would love to be okay. Here's the thing though. I don't like feel like horny or wanting to have sex at lunch.
exact exactly. That's
But
what
like
happens when you're first in a relationship. You're horny all the time.
Okay, I see what you're saying. But remember that first time I started drinking tequila shots. And for that like 20 minutes of like, I feel like, hot and bothered. I'm like, I would go have sex with Jeff in the bathroom right now. And for that 20 minutes. So I
Yes.
see why people are like kind of crazy when they're drunk and doing crazy things because there's like different emotions happening. So I'd love to, maybe this is what we do on one of our getaways. Do I create accountability of when we fly to the Bahamas or whatever, like with our plane, that I promise that I will have sex in a kinky place with my husband because I will have drink. I need to drink alcohol because if not, I'm not like wanting it. Like he's so attractive and it has nothing to do with him. It's just like, I'm not like feeling it. You know what I mean?
Yes, alcohol gets rid of your inhibitions. That's why you want to do that because you're like, it's just woo, everything's great. I didn't know if you were gonna have sex in the plane. You
No,
give
no,
him
no.
no, oh, absolutely
Not safe. He would never. Oh my God, Jeff, he's like so like intense with the security. There's no
I
space. It's the tiniest plane ever. Like there's no space.
I support Jeff's decisions in the
Yes.
plane. Okay, so you're gonna have kinky sex. We can't wait. Let us know. Keep us posted on that one.
I definitely will, you guys. I'm like looking into it. Okay, cool.
Okay. Second man, wait.
Oh.
Okay, maybe this is the same person, I'm not sure.
Ooh.
Second man I was ever with. So second man she's ever had sex with.
Okay.
It's day 2 of university.
Mm.
We walk into a university friend's apartment. He's standing there. We don't say a word. I can barely look at him. He's so intense.
Oh, what does that
We
mean?
come back
Shut
from
up.
the nightclub wasted.
Yes.
I want to say hi.
Yes.
Sure you do. Walk over there with the girls. He takes my hand, brings me to his room.
Wow.
We have the best sex I've ever had in my life. Over and over for 5 hours.
What does that mean?
What do you mean?
No, I'm kidding. I just like to say words.
Oh, fall asleep to music playing the whole time. To this day, that song is everything to me. We date for 5 years.
Oh, wow.
And now we married other people because he was too intense.
He married other people.
We married other people.
Oh, we married other people.
Because it was too intense.
Too intense. But she still thinks of him. Do you have one that you still think of? You know what I mean?
Not really, no.
All right.
No. I think I would more think about people I didn't have sex with more than people I did have sex with.
Great news, everyone. They did not ask them for their ID.
She goes,
they didn't ask us, just everyone before us. Thank God. Must be because but everyone is peeing. Should we run to Under the Sea or Lightning Lane? We can go to now too. She's so funny. Oh my God. Okay, go to Lightning Lane. Oh my God. She's just like,
and then tell her she's cut off. She's on her own for 20 minutes.
All right, you're on your own, girl. I am recording a podcast. You just figure out if you can make it to Under the Sea before, but it's never going to be a lineup for Under the Sea. You can go after as well. Enjoy. Okay, so
much peeing.
Yeah, that is unacceptable.
That would be the reason alone you could not do with my family because Phoebe pees every 30 minutes.
Absolutely not. Like no. And that's the thing. Like there's just like so many other needs. And like I know my kids' needs, like Dia literally is like me, never pees. And also will be like, she'll like assess the situation and she'll be like, I have to pee, but I understand that now is not the right time.
Yes.
I wait. And Noah's Noah, whatever. He'll just do his thing. But yeah. Okay. Keep going. Next.
This one's interesting. Had sex when we were tubing down the Miramichi River.
No, that's not possible.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. And when people like have sex, like penetration?
I think that's what they mean.
That takes a lot. Where's the lube? I need lube.
While they're in the water.
I mean, are in the water? I feel like, no, how do you have penetration in the water while tubing? It's moving. I feel like we just like kind of like parked our tubes. At this point, we parked our tubes.
Okay.
We're having sex in the woods. Where are the other humans? More detail.
Okay, having to go to the ER to have a little purple vibrating wonder removed from the deepest areas of my lady garden.
Shit.
So embarrassing. Hubby and I decided to keep things simple from then on.
Oh my God.
It was lost.
How did you put it so deep?
lost. I don't know.
She needs a bigger one. She needs one that cannot be caught inside her vagina. I feel like my vibrator is so old fashioned, but you know what? I can use it for that. I can also use it for like a kink in my neck. Like it's like that big. We don't know what it is. You know what I mean? Like
Okay. Okay. It's not getting lost.
it's not getting lost. And I feel like it does not look like what I see on the internet.
Okay. Wow. You just found it somewhere in your home and you're like, this will be my vibrator.
No, Jeff bought it for me
Okay.
on the internet.
Okay, so I would love to have a conversation with ER doctors and ask them of the most random things they've taken out of people's bodies. That'd be funny.
That would be so fun. Let's do that. Let's try to find a guest.
Okay. Oh, this one is real juicy. You ready?
Go.
In my younger years, gave a blowjob to 2 guys
Yak.
at the same time.
No, not
in the back of my friend's car while she was driving with another friend of hers on the front seat. Not my proudest moment, that's for sure.
No, not don't. That's
girl. 5 human beings in a very small space with bald things.
Penises are out.
Also, why couldn't her friend help out? Like,
oh, she's in front. She can't help out. She's too far.
Oh, but who was the other friend in the front?
You know what? I am not. For me, it's not even about the other friends. Let's talk about this person that's writing this message. I feel like you deserve better. First of all, unless some people really enjoy giving blowjobs. I mean, I feel like that's a very small a percentage of the humans out there. I mean, enjoying.
Enjoying is like maybe a strong word.
Very strong. Very strong.
But 2 at the same time.
Yeah, like one's enough, and
1 penis is enough.
And also, I feel like there's like, are they enjoying it? Then there's sounds. You know what I mean? And then the other people in front, is the music loud?
Also, like, are they drunk?
Yeah. Exactly. One person's not. She's driving.
Hopefully.
Wow. And then like this could be our daughters one day. You know what I mean? And then I'm like, it's fine. Like it's fine because we've all done crazy things. You've done crazy things.
Oh yeah. Oh,
and you're someone's daughter, Alicia.
Oh yeah.
So I feel like there's sometimes I think of like my mom letting me do things and I'm like, oh my God. But then that's why I said this in another podcast. Like that's why I feel good about things because I've done weird things way less than that. But like I've done things that I'm like not proud of and it still turned out great.
I know. I think it is literally
part of life.
Yes, it's a rite of passage. It's a part of life. We just have to equip them.
Yes.
With everything. Oh my gosh, I was talking to someone the other day and I was like, oh my gosh, your kid is so old. She's like, I know. He had a girlfriend. I bought them condoms. And I was like, yes. Like that's what I would do. I remember my mom always giving us condoms.
I love it so much.
She was like, and I was on birth control. And she was like, double up. Not double up.
Have sex with your underwear.
Yeah.
Like keep them on.
Do not get pregnant. Okay.
Oh yes. No, do not get pregnant is going to be a massive one because I am not taking care of your child. Absolutely not. No, like that's serious though.
That's pretty much worst case.
Like scenario. You can have sex. I actually don't care. Whatever, do your thing. Do not get pregnant.
They're gonna have sex. We just need to create an environment that is like safe and that they respect themselves and expect that of their partners.
Yes. But our children deserve good sex. Wow.
Okay, when I was in my last year of uni, I met an older, good-looking gentleman.
Oh, excusez-moi.
On Tinder. We went out on a date, had fun, slept together, went to school the next day, only to find out he was a professor at my school.
Stop.
That's fun.
That's super fun.
That's fun. Do you tell your friends?
Did she say like school, university?
I'm assuming she said professor.
Ooh,
right?
Super fun. For her, not him. He sees her there. You know what I mean? He has like a little bit of a panic moment. No, she could decide and pretend like he took advantage of her. You know what I mean? Like now you have to be like, he probably panicked a little bit. Is she a normal human or is she, you know what I mean? Did I actually take advantage of her? Did I not? Like, it's just like, it could be a lot.
as much as women are vulnerable in situations like this, men are vulnerable as well.
I definitely agree to that. Like, and I understand like there's definitely some terrible things that happen out there. Like, I'm not saying I'm not, but I vouch for like men when I'm like, oh, just like be super careful. And like, cause like someone could ruin your life. You know what I mean? Like, so I just, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's a
That
lot.
will be a conversation for Alfie and Noah. Make sure that
Full
she is
consent.
ready.
Full consent.
Full consent.
Oh my gosh.
Gosh.
Okay, this is another moment where I'm like, interesting. But so at my sister's wedding, me and my boyfriend at the time were pretty hot and heavy.
Yes, I love that for her.
So during the reception, we were in the kitchen helping prep some stuff for the night. But at this point, we're already tipsy. Think back to Tequila Jose. 16-year-old tequila. Well, maybe she's not 16. Maybe she's 20.
Yeah.
So he pulled me aside against a wall and started going up my dress. People were walking in the kitchen.
No.
Didn't realize because we were caught up in the moment. We were desperate to go all the way. So we snuck out the back exit where my sister's car was parked. We checked the handle. It was unlocked. So we finished the deed in my sister's car.
Fun is that? That was a fun story. I like lived it. I don't know what she looks like, but in my head, she had a red dress on, silk, and he was very good looking, dark. And I was like, I saw all of it. And they're like, he in the kitchen corner. Then they like sneak out back. Like I just imagined the whole thing. It's like literally like a movie. That was a great one. Good for her. I love that. You know, I love that. Those first few months, huh?
Oh, exciting. This has happened to me. Not a juicy story, but a warning. Do not, I repeat, do not do spicy salsa together with tons of jalapenos on a day you intend on fooling around.
Okay.
Like if you touch hot peppers with your hand and then you touch your penis, fire. And then you can transfer the penis fire to the vagina fire. Okay, everything's on fire.
Everything burns. I feel like really the message here is wash your hands. I did with soap. That's just really, that's the message. It's not about the salsa or the peppers. Just wash your hands.
Wash your hands.
Wash your hands.
Okay. After giving birth, my whole vagina changed. Yes.
Absolutely. Yes.
Yes,
Alicia relates to that.
No, I don't even think mine was that bad.
No, it's just you're so connected to that. Like you're like, oh my God, before kids, after kids. Like I don't know what my vagina looks like. I do not look at my vagina, but there was just a good relationship with your vagina.
There was just a piece where I wish I knew if it was there before like that.
Okay. I see.
Okay. I don't think it was. I think it got sliced.
She lost her vagina after having children. Go.
Yeah. I just think that everything must look so great.
Okay.
And my friends that have had C-sections, I'm like, how's your vagina? And they're like, awesome.
It's so funny to me.
Think about it. I mean, their belly. I'm not saying I would want that. They would have other trauma, but imagine that's a different vagina. A vagina that's never pushed a baby out is a different vagina than a vagina that's pushed a baby out.
Yeah. Is it just like more open? Like what are you like I don't even like know what, like for me personally, I just like didn't look before and after. There's no change.
I mean, for some people there's like tearing and it's dripped and there's bits extra. I don't know if it ever fully goes back to the same size.
Right. Okay.
We need a doctor again.
Is it the canal or the parting of the lips?
I think both are different and important questions.
Okay, perfect. Good talk.
Yeah.
Okay.
So okay, so I never masturbate and only use my boyfriend because his dick gets me every time. Good for her.
Wow, her dick gives her orgasms.
Yeah, that's impressive.
That's impressive. That's rare.
Very rare.
Yeah.
My sex drive is so high, so we do it 3 to 5 times a week.
That's bullshit. Is she talking about right now? What does that have to do with her vagina looking different? I don't understand.
It's too complicated to find myself again. Okay. Her boyfriend's upset. Or her husband. Boyfriend.
Okay, wait, what? Okay.
She cannot give herself an orgasm at this point. Apparently. Post giving birth, she is not able to give herself an orgasm.
Okay.
Because she is horny all the time. This means she must have sex with her boyfriend 3 to 5 times a week and he's upset.
Okay. Okay. I feel like there's a solution here. I feel like she needs a vibrator. I feel like the vibrator does the thing in a matter of seconds. There's no way. If she cannot have an orgasm with a vibrator and only his dick, that's very rare. Like she is one of the rarest humans we've ever encountered, because like most commonly it's the opposite. Now maybe she can't do it with her hands, all is good, but like she needs another tool than his dick. I support him. Also, do you think that your husband would want to have sex with you 3 to 5 times a week?
That's a very good question.
Should we ask them? Do you want me to ask Jeff?
I mean, Neil's at work and he never answers my texts.
Jeff will definitely say 1,000,000%. 1,000,000%. Yeah.
Neil's gonna say yes, but then okay.
They're just gonna say yes because it's cool.
Yeah. Here's the thing. When we were trying to get pregnant with Alfie, we tried for almost 2 years. And so there was a lot of sex.
Yeah.
And it's obviously different because you're trying for a baby, but like it gets old.
Oh, well, it gets old after 20 years.
Real fast.
Yeah. No, I think that that's why like you cannot be having sex 3 to 5 times a week for 20 years. That's going to get old. I think that that's why you need to like keep it fresh, good, often enough that both parties are feeling okay with it.
I like that. Often enough.
Often enough for what? For everyone to be happy. For everyone to feel satisfied.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
I'm actually going to do a sex podcast for a solo podcast, just like
that's
married sex.
That's perfect.
So many opinions.
Basically, her advice is going to be immediately order a vibrator from Amazon.
Well, there's definitely you need to make sex good for you. That's top priority. Every time you're having sex, you should be having an orgasm. And if you don't, that's why you don't want to have sex again. If you feel like you're just a hole, which I have felt that way for so many years, that needs to be fixed. That needs to be fixed. And many people feel that way. They're like, I'm enjoying it. But if you're not getting an orgasm, like say, you need to figure that shit out, you guys. If you are not, I'm saying this, and I truly believe this, if you are not getting an orgasm every single time you're having sex with your partner, you need to fix that shit.
Top priority.
Top priority. You are first, you go first.
And women need to figure that out for themselves, actually. Yes,
absolutely. It is not
you're the best person for that job, not your partner.
Not your partner. You have to figure out what that means to you.
Yeah.
It's a lot, but it's definitely worth it.
Worth it.
When you know it's going to be good, it helps the desire. It helps the fact that, okay, I'm tired, but it's going to be good. But if it's not going to be good, like that's why you're like, tired tonight, don't want to. You know what I mean?
I do.
You just got to make it good.
Make it good.
Shouldn't be having bad sex, you guys.
Should not be having bad sex.
Okay, good talk, everyone.
Okay, I'm at the end of my sex confessionals.
That was amazing. Like honestly, what I want is just a kink. Like I've never had like kinky sex not outside of the bedroom. I mean, I have like in a car or whatever, but like that's when I was like 16 or
so 17. It's the location you're looking for?
Yes. More like impromptu. Oh, I also in my podcast I want to talk about scheduled sex.
Okay.
Because someone had commented, oh, okay, wait. This is good. I don't know if that's probably not on, but I was on Instagram. This is what started my conversation with my followers about sex. Okay. Is mom and mamas, something I follow, mom and mamas, I think. They did a poll where they asked people. Yeah, I don't even know. Like, I don't know. There's so many of those on fucking Instagram, moms and whatever. But they did a poll and it was like, how much sex are you having? How often are you having sex? And what keeps the spark alive? So it was a poll. So they shared everyone's answers. You couldn't see Hula. And it was like, this is a great conversation. It was like actually shocking. What I mean by that is it was like, I haven't had sex for the last 20 months. Because I had a baby and we stopped when we were pregnant, whatever, and then never had sex again after having the kid. That happens. And some, it was like every day. So like, it showed me like, that's just like extreme. And there was no like common number, honestly. And I find that question's almost like not dangerous, but definitely no value. It's like
I agree.
someone like, how many calories are you eating? It
Yes.
literally means
Yes.
it adds no value to your life.
What do you eat in the run? What do you eat in a day?
No value there. And then you're like, oh, I just want an idea. No, what you want is just to know, like, you want to like, I know what you mean. You want ideas, but it's like out there on the internet. But I do feel like that question is like a question that we would ask our friends, or if we have those conversations with our friends. Some people don't even have those conversations with their friends, right? So it's like, how much sex are you having? And also you're like almost afraid of the answer because
Yeah.
you don't want to know. You want to know.
Yeah.
That's really what you're
100%.
like, you don't really care. You just want to know that you're normal.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is, even if you're normal or common or even better, whatever that, and also this is it now, more sex equals better. So thinner equals better. It's like all the same, right? Eating less is better than eating more. Like if you ask how many calories are you eating, and then you want to feel good about how many calories you're eating, and then, so it's really just about like societal or our culture saying like the more sex you have, the better it is for a relationship. And that's just false. Like I know people that literally divorced and had sex the week before. So like, it's like not, it's not like a link to your relationship or if it's going well. So that's really important, right? Not the highest number means that it's a better relationship, because sex can be really not an emotional thing. It could just be like a need for both parties, and it has nothing to do with the couple.
Yeah.
And if they're happy, because it could be very separate. I think that is not even, again, it's simple. It's not an important conversation. I think the conversation is you need to look into your own sex life, first of all. And some people are like, oh, well, for me, it's quality versus quantity. But then that might not be your partner's opinion. So like, that's what happens, right? You could be happy with your number of times a week or a month or whatever, and then your partner's not. So then that creates tension. And then honestly, I just feel like people were like, oh my God, how do people do that even once a week? And then the last one they ended with was someone saying, moms actually have sex every week. Like that's a thing. Like they didn't answer the question. They just like commented on it because they had like read all the things. And I see like, out of all the things that were said, like I can connect to that. Like people are like, oh my God, like that's a lot. So one person said, we have a rule. My husband and I have a rule that we need to have a sex every weekend. And it works for us because we can prepare ourselves for that. And then almost it creates that accountability. It's not forced, but it's it's a schedule. And scheduled sex is like seen as society like bad in your relationship. Like, oh my God, if you have to schedule it, then it's not authentic. And I'm like, bull fucking shit. After 20 years.
Yeah. And it's like, it's not, for me, it's not scheduling. It's like prioritizing. And it's the same thing with every fucking piece of your life. Like there's so many moving parts. Like, am I going to read to my child? If I'm going to read to my child, I need to like prioritize it. I need to put it on the calendar. I need to get in a routine. Like it's literally, it's another thing to do.
It really is. And I feel like it makes women feel bad when they're putting it on the to-do list. They're putting their husbands on the to-do list. And it's like, it shouldn't be that way. It means you're missing that connection. And I found that that's bullshit. If you are scheduling sex and you're excited for it and you're enjoying it and it's happening, you're winning at your couple. Like, it doesn't matter if it was like planned the day before or the week before or whatever. And I loved this part. So I listened obviously to the podcast, You Are Not Broken. If you want like, just like that kind of conversation, it excites you. What she was saying, you've scheduled sex your whole life. Even if you didn't like know, let's say you had a boyfriend and you're 17, you shaved every part of your body. You know that maybe it would happen on Saturday night. See, you guys, like we scheduled sex pretty much our whole life. You knew that you weren't, and if an impromptu Tuesday evening happened, good. But most of the time, sex was always almost planned or scheduled. Even random sex at the bar, you probably got ready before. You're not wearing your grandma underwear. Like, so there is some sort of schedule or planning that happens before you have sex. Like, it is what it is. So she's like, you really, honestly, couples that not plan, it's not like we're planning it together, but that it's like in their schedule lives have more success when it comes to their sex lives than another person that's like, it needs to be a certain way. Like, and also enjoying sex, that was like a big part of the conversation in her podcast.
Guys, I don't know about you, but I am motivated to have sex with my husband tonight. You're welcome, Neil.
Oh, I love it. Yeah. And I think that people just need to realize, I think this is the part, you deserve good sex. So no matter what, if your reason is like, oh, it's not that bad. Like once I get to it, if you make it so good, you're so excited for it. You know what I mean? Like it makes it like just more like, okay. And to think that like you're a bad person because you're like, ugh, like, no, that's like normal to be like, it's not really what I would want to do. Just like going to spin or going to whatever, but like it's a part of the routine and you feel good after and you love it once you're there and you enjoy it. I think that needs to be in the same. And I want to say this, if you have not had sex for months, okay, the longer you don't do it, the more awkward it's going to almost be. And the more like, so it's almost like you have to like try to keep up the consistency and again, make sure you're enjoying it. Now you're not forcing yourself, but if you're enjoying it, it shouldn't be that much of a forcing. But I do feel like it almost gets awkward. Just cut that, go right now. Like just tonight,
1, 2, 3, go.
Plan it, make it so that you are winning.
Okay.
And make sure that you are having fun.
Yes.
You're welcome, everyone.
Wow. What an amazing podcast.
It's just an histoire pin pep talk.
I love it.
Okay, everyone. Well, we appreciate you listening. I'm really hurting my back. We appreciate you listening. And I'm eating the inside. I'm just a mess. Like, while I'm talking so much. I'm eating the inside of my mouth. How is that even possible? Oh my goodness. Okay, thank you for listening. See you soon. Join our free trial. Bye.
Bye, guys.